If you're not watching Solo Leveling, then you must be allergic to peak fiction, because this week's episode has to be one of the most cinematic fights of all time, where we get to witness Jin Woo have a fight to the literal death against the nameless king from Dark Souls 3. So let's lock in. The episode starts off with some mandatory Jin Woo aura farming after he low diffs the boss of floor 80, and we find out that the boss is actually a fine shite who falls to Jin Woo's Conqueror's Haki and guides him to the final floor of the dungeon he needs to beat to unlock the cure for cancer. So once Jinwoo goes through the fog gate, he's welcomed to an arena with pouring rain and clouds, and it's all being controlled by that absolute unit in the sky, the Demon King Baran. And then we get straight to boxing with Jinwoo's shadows whittling down Baran's minions, but before they could finish the job, Baran starts booming all over the place, causing Jinwoo's army to evaporate, which is draining his mana. So Jinwoo got tired of Baran spawn camping him from the skies and applies his super speed plus stealth buff to destroy the dragon's wings, but those little tricks don't work on FromSoft bosses. So Baran uses his strength build God Sword and bonks Jinwoo back to the ground where his goofy dexterity ass belongs. And before Jinwoo can recover, Baran blasts out one big boom, which is quickly catching up to him, but luckily a shadow from Jinwoo's all-star lineup cancels it out with a fireball, giving Jinwoo the perfect opportunity to decapitate the dragon's head. And before we continue, can we just appreciate how overpowered Jinwoo's lineup is? Igris, Tank, Tusk and Iron have all got to be at least A rank alone, and then you've got Jinwoo who's an S rank. That shit's practically cheating. But in the face of the nameless king who just entered his second phase, will that be enough? Let's find out. So Baran actually has to clutch up on the 3v1, where him and Tusk are booming and dooming straight nuclear bombs at each other, and at the same time Baran is also having a sword fight with Igris whilst fending off Jinwoo's stealth attacks. But I forgot to mention something, this isn't a 3v1, it's a 4v1, and Iron just grabbed Baran's arms, allowing Jinwoo to get his first clean hit in. But celebration time's over because Jinwoo's ran out of mana, meaning he has to fight big bro Baran one-on-one, and he is pissed. So Baran kicks things up a notch again, and you know that if a boss has 2 phases, then you're gonna be in for the fight of your life. But if a boss has 3 health bars, then you better be willing to sacrifice that chopped chin of yours if you want a fighting chance. So Baran ditches his greatsword and uses 2 daggers just like Jinwoo, and after a plus infinity aura standoff in the rain, they get straight to boxing. At the moment they're equal, but Baran's big booms tip the scale in his favor, which catches Jinwoo off guard to the point where he loses his daggers, giving Baran the chance to knee Jinwoo's testicles. And it's taking all of Jinwoo's strength just to grapple with Baran, but Jinwoo forgot this leaves him at point blank range for 5 big booms. And at this point bro was truly finished. He just wasn't built to beat my glorious King Baran. But luckily for Jinwoo, the elf horse that led him to floor 100 dashed his daggers back at him, allowing for Jinwoo to use his ruler's hand ability to cut off Baran's arms, allowing Jinwoo to go for the nastiest uppercut of all time. Like bro, you know a punch is career ending when it sends you back to the manga, and there you go. The episode ends with the sky clearing up and Jinwoo chilling and knowing he just found the cure to cancer. So like, subscribe and comment something, and I'll see you all in the next video.